everybody. Welcome to OG's Hooking and Stitching Island Style. Oh, bad hair day. I'm Antoinette, your host. Headed to the mainland, run some errands. I'm going to try this on my phone again. The last time I tried it on my phone, I had all kind of background noise. No idea what it was. I thought it might have been the heater, so no heater turned off. Yes, we're still having bad hair days. And just what it is. This is me, all natural. But it's cloudy, overcast, 46 degrees, but I do believe spring is upon us. I hope so, because today they're starting to bring in fill and stuff, because ta-da, we're getting a swimming pool. Yeah, we don't go on vacation, we don't do anything, so we're going to put a pool in. That was actually one of the conditions that when hubby said, you know, when we decided we were coming up here, I said, I don't have a problem, but I get a swimming pool. I don't want an in-ground pool. Above ground pool's fine. That's good enough for me. But I want my swimming pool. I am a water baby. I must have been a fish or a duck in a former life, because I really love the water. So it's they're doing some bringing some fill in and stuff now, leveling, grading off. Getting a swimming pool. So I'm just gonna go catch the 11 o'clock ferry, run to the mainland, eat once a Timmy's and a Subway. And I gotta pick up some milk and eggs, you know, just domestic stuff. And then I have fire school tonight. I had a fire hall meeting, but those of us that are in school are excused from the meetings. And I hope everybody enjoyed the video. I see it did upload yesterday, and a little sneak preview at what is going to be in the giveaways. Please make sure you watch for the videos. I'm never one to say subscribe, like, share, but if you like what you see, you know, let everybody know. If you don't like what you see, let everybody know. Either way, I don't care. I hope you just enjoy what you see. It's getting nicer, and yesterday I started my walking. Bella and I are going to start walking. It's probably about 4 kilometers, a couple miles. We go walk from our house uphill to the community mailbox, and we come from there, and then we go down to the wharf, and then it's uphill from the wharf back up, and then down to our house. And it's a nice little walk. Poor Bella, she's out of shape. So I'll have to, I just take my time with her and stop and let her rest. But she needs the exercise. So, but no, I'm going to do some videoing here today for you. And hopefully I'm going to try to get another video up. I am hoping to get an overhead camera set up. Even thinking of doing maybe a craft room overhaul video series, because I've been sitting in there looking around at my craft room thinking, yeah, how many times am I going to reorganize my craft room? Any of you out there know it's never quite the way you want it. So I mean, I'm looking there and thinking, I want to open it up more, but we all have that small problem of we have a lot of yarn. Looking at the way I have the yarn stored in that, I wish in a way that I wouldn't have cut off the 4 feet from my craft room when we were building the house and added that onto the dining room. I gave up 4 feet on my craft room, but that's okay. But I'm just sitting there trying to reconfigure, maybe thinking of maybe building shelves, putting shelves in my walk-in closet, that big closet there, because it's 4 foot by 3.5 foot, 4 foot by, I'm not quite sure what the size is. My closet, so I have to measure that, figure out how many square feet it is. And where I have the shelf there, actually running the shelf, taking that shelf down and running shelves on the 3 walls, so that I can open up my craft room, because I do like the openness, and I'd like to put up a permanent area where I do my tutorials and stuff, instead of always having to break down the table, put it back up, break it down. I moved my card table right now where I do my tutorials downstairs into my office / guest room where it's going to be, because I gotta do some repairs on Warren's uniforms. The man's hard on his uniforms. So it's easier for me. I don't want to set up my sewing machine in my craft room because that just totally obliterates my room. Which segues into one of the next videos I'm going to do. Is, if you remember, I told you that a friend of mine's sister passed away, and I ended up with 6 boxes of fabric. Well, I've been washing all the fabric because it had been stored in boxes, and it you know, had a musty smell to it. So I washed it all. I just got a little bit more to wash, and as I was washing it, of course, the light bulbs are going off in the head, and you're thinking, oh, I could put this with this with this. I can make this. I have a lot of holiday material, Christmas. I even had a St. Patrick's Day piece of fabric, like almost like a fat quarter. Well, it's not quite a fat quarter. Easter, Valentine's Day. I had baby material. I had flannel. I do know that some of the material I'm going to make a duvet cover. It's almost like a mile a minute Afghan, but it's going to be a mile a minute stripped duvet cover done in flannel, because I need to make a new duvet cover. But I thought I would do a video and show you some of the fabric, because I'm thinking about doing some project bags. One that I can give away, giveaways, send to people, and give to people. So I can't make bags like Wendy Wendy made for me, and all these other people that make these bags. I'm nowhere near the sewer that they are. Nowhere near. I mean, I can hold my own, I can sew, but I'm going to find a pattern and see about maybe making some project bags. I did see something though this morning on a video for Craftsy about actually making a project basket, and it was really, they're having a thing next week. It's like a mini series of different craft-alongs, whatever. But one of them, the one fella had this basket he made, but he made inside pockets, and he put cardboard in it. Now he just put the cardboard in there, and it stiffened it up, and it was a really cute basket. And I thought that would be great for a project basket. But the one thing I would do different is I would cover the cardboard with some fabric glue, and then cover it with some nice fabric, because the cardboard just looked tacky. Nothing personal, but it looked tacky to me. But that's just my personal opinion. But alright, well, I'm getting ready to get on the ferry, so I will continue this video on the other side. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm back on the island. Got all my errands, all my running around done. It's 2 o'clock. I caught the 11 o'clock ferry, so I had everything done and back to the island in 3 hours. And an hour of that was traveling time on the ferry. So, not too bad, but I can get home, put the groceries away. And while I'm putting the groceries away, I'll upload this to the internet. But I just thought I'd just do a little quick chat with you today. And it was sunny over on the mainland, but not too bad. And I was just listening to, as I was driving around, I was listening to some podcasts and stuff. And I was listening to, excuse me, watch Barbara Knit. I like to listen to her videos because she talks a lot about techniques, and she does a lot of how-to, why-fors, and because videos. And I like that because it expands your knowledge base. And she was talking about one of the viewers had asked a question. She's highly allergic to wool and alternatives, and she wants to learn how to knit, but she's allergic to wool, and how, like in the UK, wool is just a blanket term. Like places in the States, Coke is a blanket term for all soft drinks, whether it's Sprite, beer, what have you. So But she happened to mention, this is a long way about getting run, one of my favorite designers, Knit Eco Chick, who is allergic to all animal fibers. So she sources, and her patterns are designed for organic fibers. And her name is Lindsay Luchuk, and I've talked about her before. I've tested for her. I've done her patterns, and of course I'm in love with her Great Dane Puddles. He's just the handsomest fella. Him and Bella have a long distance love relationship. But you know, so that's a lot of reasons why I do listen to a lot of the podcasts, or I will just be sitting there knitting or crocheting or working on stitch markers or whatever in the craft room, and I'll put videos on that talk nothing about, you know, their crocheting or anything. It's talking about techniques. It's talking about fibers. Because I believe if I'm going to do this, I really want to know how different fibers react with, say, stitches. You know, some fibers are good with some stitches, like your fuzzy fibers are pain in the you-know-what, old caboose to frog because of the hair. They're gorgeous, and they're, you know, they're not for every pattern, but they stick on themselves. And it's not for everybody, just like novelty yarns aren't for everybody. But that's one of a lot of reasons why I do watch YouTube. It's how I taught myself some sneaks and crochet. It's how I have got, when I got back into knitting, how I did it. Like I said, up until 3 years ago this spring that I got back into knitting, and then picked the crochet hook up again. And when I did it, I could cast on. Mind you, it wasn't the right cast on. Kathy, my friend there, taught me how to do the long tail cast on. I could knit and I could purl. That was it. I couldn't even cast off right. The only way I knew how to cast off was using a crochet hook. So I've learned so much just by watching YouTube videos and crocheting. I could do all the basic stitches. Couldn't read word one of a pattern, but I've learned how to read a pattern. I figure if I'm going to do something, I'm going to learn all I can. It's just my personality. It's just my way. You know, hubby's already asking me, are you going to do your Firefighter 2? Well, I did Firefighter 1, so I imagine I'll do Firefighter 2. Now, Firefighter 2 isn't a lot of book work. Firefighter 2 is mostly practical, so of course I'm going to do it. Now he's saying, well, you need to go get your MED 1 and 2, and which is a Marine Emergency Duties. And he said you can sub on the ferry as a deckhand, which is just guiding boats on. It's not swab the decks or anything. So, you know, I said, well, we'll see. Right now I'm a little busy. So, wrap this video up. It's not going to be a long video, but I just wanted to, I thought, man, it's been a while. You know, the weather was a little nicer. I'd take a ride around the island, but yeah, it's kind of overcast. As you can see in the back of my window there, it's not really anything to look at. But we need to take a trip down to Deer Island Point, which I take Bella down there to get some exercise. You know, I stopped at the vet today and asked her, so we're kind of going to change her diet a little bit and change up her food and see if that helps with her belly. You know, she's getting older like the rest of us, and we can't eat the things we used to eat. Just one of the things getting older. So with that, I want everybody to, as they say, stay crafty, stay stitching, stay hooking, stay doing whatever it is you love. And as I always say to you, hugs, smiles, and happiness. Pass it on. Make the world a better place. And have a great day. And until next video, bye from Deer Island.